Tanner Boyd, the experienced 7, kicks it cross field. Ami Tuanai plucks it out of the sky and scores. He had a lot of green pasture out there on that right wing. Took eternity to get to him, and he was able to go up and come up with it. Well done there to Dayan Ami Tuanai. Going to see a lot of these bookends early in this game. Smith and Buntiafo as they shift it wide. Tanner Boyd, the show and go himself into the backfield. A few Warriors pouring through to the middle of the field, but he takes the high percentage play there, and he's brought to the ground there by Fletcher Myers. Ami Tuanai gets it out there to the 13, Tom Ali. That was a beautiful spread there early in the set from the Warriors. Buntiafo.
They caught the Rabbitohs off guard. They were in field.
Yeah, they caught in field
there. Condensed defence as Boyd they put a little chip over.
Puts it into space there, and all the Rabbitohs can do there is field it and take it over the dead ball on those Declan Casey. Where's it going to go? Hansen on the left. Goes short ball. Ball pops up in the air, ends up back to the Rabbitohs. It's play on here.
Penitani, is it?
As that's Talanoa Penitani cleaning up the crumbs, and it's surged right up the field here, the Bunnies. As Ward shifts it over to Hazen Mellors, steps on the inside, makes a half break. As Ashton Ward thinks about going through the ruck, but they settle it towards the middle of the field. Amaron Gugion takes a carry. Journeyman in the New South Wales Cup and Queensland Cup competitions. Shaquai Mitchell, 20 metres out from the line. Gray out to Dodd. Dodd plays out the back to Ward. Ward short to big Thomas Fletcher. Good. You had to really tackle big Thomas Fletcher there. He was coming strong. So Bunnies waste the tackle there. They go at the back. Lewis Dodd crossfield kick on the left foot. Tua Picky cleans up. We're going to be play the first knock on. There's a big carry there from big Edward Cossey, the 5 for the Warriors, as they surged up the centre of the park. It's a try scorer coming in for a carry yet again. Ami Tuanai as they go out of dummy half. Healy, very quick, crafty, uses all the markers in front of him. He's got 2-on-1 to Tua Picky. Tane Tua Picky. He beats a would-be tackle from the Rabbitohs, goes around and puts it under the sticks. Sam Healy, as crafty as you like.
Yeah, Sam Healy got an opportunity to play in the top grade only a couple of weeks ago and was outstanding in the NRL. He's a player to definitely watch. He's got a lot of talent, and he showed all of that just then. Some great football smarts there. Notice the markers were offside. Took off from dummy half, used them as a shepherd, and linked up with his fullback to score under the post, and they skip out to a 10-0 lead.
Steps back, moves in. Yeah, no mistakes there from the experienced Tanner Boyd. Latrell Mitchell caught that one, the brother of Shaq. He's coming out to watch the big bro, and he's been cleared fit to play against the Warriors tomorrow afternoon. The New South Wales Blues star.
They like to move the ball around. Tanner Boyd running down short size.
Is he a bit of a Jason Clark lookalike? Tanner Boyd?
He is, he does, yeah. He's taking full control in this game, I know that.
Former Rabbitohs premiership winner in 2014, now the football manager at the Rabbits, Tanner Boyd. I thought it was Jason Clark out there at one stage. As Louis Dodd pops it back to Shakai. He's always looking for an offload. It goes back to Fletcher, big Thomas Fletcher, and geez, he copped a shot there for his trouble from Morgan Harper and the likes. He's pretty tough. Big Thomas Fletcher goes in for another carry. Harper over the top yet again. He's got the target on him today there. Big Thomas Fletcher. Carry from the young fella. Big Hazen Mellors with the distinctive bright boots there. Shaquai Mitchell out the back to Ward. Ward turns the experienced Jacob Host underneath. The South get into some point-scoring territory here as Ryan Gray dummies and goes himself. He had support there in Mitchell on the outside. Big Shaq. LeBlanc, Shaq, dummies. Goes back to LeBlanc again. LeBlanc surges forward. Rabbitohs, first grade player as well. Bit of experience. Ward goes wide. Out the back. And it's a penalty there.
Yeah, obstruction rule there. The lead runner went through and the ball player run around him.
That's a specky there from Amron Gudjion. Very athletic play there from the diminutive number 1. Gets back into position out the back. Out the back of shape. Slow play the ball. Mitchell goes wide to Dodd. Dodd turns. Thomas Fletcher underneath. Big Thomas Fletcher, former Australian schoolboy there. As they go short to Mitchell, he hits, spins, gets close to the line.
Over there on the Police Boys side of the oval, the South Sydney Police Boys.
Wasn't a bad carry there from Gudjion, but they picked him up and dragged him backwards as Mellors has the hands free. No one there to accept it. He's been a handful on his yardage carries today. As the Bunnies go to the bench with Tosami Tovai on the field. Jumper number 16. Nice quick play the ball as they go right to Ward. Ward just pokes one into the corner. He rolls end over end and Tane Tuapiki picks it up. Does a little goose step. And they drop him about 18 metres out from his own line.
His team a penalty. They're going to go on the attack here with 7 minutes remaining on the clock. They'd love nothing better than a try. That's big Tovai.
Yeah, Metinui with a short ball to Tovai. Almost come off. The two big replacement middles as they turn Thomas Fletcher underneath. He heads cross field. Lands on his front here. Looking for a quick play of the ball to try and catch the Warriors out. Tovai has the bumper bars up, surges towards the line again. A little bit of a slowish play the ball there as they go out the back to Ward. Ward turns Panatani underneath. And the centre's caught way infield at the moment. A show and go from the captain, Ryan Gray. And he's dropped on the last tackle. Picky comes in for a carry. Very elusive to a Picky. Fights his way and plays the ball on tackle 5. Gets it out to Tanner Boyd. Tanner Boyd puts it up in there. They're going to try and target Mellors. Mellors goes up above them all. Great take, Hazen Mellors.
Yeah, it certainly was, and that's what we were talking about earlier. He can very good jumper of the ball. He jumped up way above the pack there on the run. Had the advantage coming into the ball. As the Rabbitohs work it out with only 15 seconds left on the clock.
Penalty.
We get a penalty.
Lewis Dodd trying to get things going here, see if he can kick it. Kick it out. He's going to run it. Grubbers for himself, gets taken out of the play by Darcy Lussick. Goes back to Going. Going gets it to Hansen. Hansen's on the run here, but that'll be it for half time there. As they jam up. Hansen jams up on his opposite number there, Ward. Dodd gets it, goes for a carry. Comes back to the middle. Tips it off there to Matty French. Central Coast product. Debuted for the Bunnies last year. Lifelong South fan. What a great occasion it was for him. Dodd beats 1 or 2. Gets into the backfield. Goes for the 2-on-1 to Ward. The Warriors knock it down. He tips it up in the air for himself. A la Dully Messenger. I'm not sure if he can do that one, but he's tapped it up over the head. And, geez, going back 100 years, that's a try, Brownie. His play and takes the tackle on the last. Going to the captain here, Boyd. End over end kick down there for Mellors. A target on the young bloke, but he keeps coming up. Trumps, and he gets an offload. Back to Declan Casey. His feet, he beats Dodd. He beats in Fletcher. Stands in the tackle, gets an offload. They're starting to get a few offloads away. Falling off the tackle, the Bunnies. They want a cross-field kick here, the left edge of the Warriors, but they go down the right-hand side. Tuapiki in behind. It's a dangerous kick. And they're claiming a try over there in that far corner. He passes it out. That's wingers passing at the wingers, Brownie. You don't see that very often, but it's come off here. Zami 2 and 9 end up spinning it out wide. They've won a penalty. Zali gets it out to Afoa. Afoa takes 4 Rabbitohs to stop him. They go to the right. Hanson goes short to Stowers Smith.
Great one-on-one tackle there from Fletcher.
Good tackle that had to be made as they go onto the right-hand side, and it's Army Tuanai in the corner. Very sharp hands. Try to the Warriors. As Boyd moves in. The linesman did not have to move. Puts that one straight between the posts. Can they pull the Warriors apart here somehow? As Tovai backs and hits and spins his way towards the try line.
It's very hard to crack this Warriors defence.
They've gone short here. Bit of space. Hit, spins.
Scored.
The referee likes it. Try there to the Rabbitohs. Or the replacement forward there in Leonard Skelton. They went short there. Went short there to Lenny Skelton, and he got the ball over the line, and he's on the board, Lenny Skelton, to 17, playing an unfamiliar role, and well done to him.
Yeah, he had a couple of involvements in that set of 6. Took a couple.
Back again. As Hanson tries to turn Cossey underneath. It's a loose ball. Ashton Ward into the backfield. The fleet-footed 5'8", heads back towards a bit of traffic. Throws a long ball out to Dodd. Dodd just doesn't muck around, pushes it out to Fletcher Myers. And he's dropped in the middle of the field there. It was over a half break. He's up with the crumbs. There's a 6 again call to Ali. Ali dummies. Takes the tackle. Be doing well if they can hold them out here, the Rabbits.
A very well controlled performance from the Warriors. They've been in total control since the outset. They led 12 points to 0 early. Big arm wrestle in the middle part of the game.
Every time South wanted to shift it as the Warriors kick another goal there.